Welcome back to the program. Now it's time to talk about TNA and Ring of Honor for this week. I'm going to start with TNA, and before I went to bed last night, I took one brief second look at TNA, and there was Shark Boy lying in his bed. Could somebody tell me if Shark... I understand the whole injury thing, because I heard Wiggly and Joe Negron from Smart Wrestling Fan talk about it, because, I don't watch TNA, but... Could somebody tell me if Shark Boy is dying or something like that? Could somebody tell me? I mean, this just wouldn't make any damn sense. With that note, time to go to the TNA pay-per-view report. It is, against all odds, it is Sunday night, February the 10th, live from the Bilo Center in Greenville, South Carolina. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. The main event is a rematch from the last pay-per-view. Kurt Angle defending the TNA World Heavyweight title against Christian Cage. Awesome Kong defends the TNA Women's title against ODB. A six-man hardcore street fight sees Team 3D and Divine face the Motor City Machine Guns and the X Division champion Jay Lethal. And Cowboy James Storm faces Showtime Eric Young for the Drinking Championship. That's right, the Drinking Championship. Just another reason why I don't watch TNA. Speaking of TNA, they lost a valuable member of the TNA roster this past week with Wildcat Chris Harris leaving TNA to go for WWE. Now, I just want to put my opinion on this real quick and say that, to me, Chris Harris leaving TNA to WWE is a loss. It is not a big loss. It is not a huge loss. It is a loss. Will WWE gain from it? Maybe not, but TNA just lost one of its original stars. Now, time to go into Ring of Honor after I give a nudge. There we go. Ring of Honor had two shows over the weekend. Here are the results. King and Blade defeating Pele Primo and Eddie Edwards. Daisy Hayes defeated Thatcher. I'm sorry, the names aren't really coming up to me, so I apologize. Claudio Castagnoli defeated Ruckus. Daniel Puder defeated a couple of jobbers. Bryan Danielson defeated Brent Albright. Kevin Steen defeated the Necro Butcher. Delirious defeated Sal Rinauro. Roderick Strong defeated El Generico. Austin Aries and Eric Stevens. The match went to a double count out at first, but Stevens requested that this match be restarted, with Stevens getting the win. And in the Ultimate Endurance match, the Age of the Fall, they're still the tag team champions. They defeated the Briscoes, the Hangman 3, and the Vulture Squad to keep the gold. Now, the next night in Edison, New Jersey, of course, the first results were from Boston. The next night, the pre-show match saw Pele Primo and Kyle Durden defeat Orange Cassidy and Vin Gerard. Then your main show. In an upset, the YRR of Sal Rinauro, Jason Blade, and Kenny King defeat Delirious, El Generico, and Mike Quackenbush. Chris Hero and Sarah Del Rey were awarded the Intergender World Tag Team Championship from Larry Sweeney. They defeated Ernie Osiris and Alexa Thatcher. Roderick Strong defeated Jigsaw. Jimmy Jacobs defeated Jack Evans. Claudio Castagnoli defeated Austin Aries. BJ Wimmer and Shane Hagedorn defeated Bobby Fish and Eddie Edwards. Kevin Steen defeated Brent Albright. Now, Eric Stevens and Bryan Danielson went to a count out, and then Stevens asked for the match to be restarted, and he pinned Bryan Danielson to keep the FIP heavyweight title. And in the main event, which would have been a street fight, the Age of the Fall and the Briscoes ended in a no contest. The Vulture Squad came up from behind and beat the Age of the Fall. Now on to the shows that are coming up in 1 week. On the 25th in Dayton, Ohio, the main event, Nigel McGuinness, if he's still champion, and I will talk about that in a little bit, defends the title right now in the confines of the steel cage against Chris Hero. Davey Richards challenges Eric Stevens for the FIP heavyweight title. The Briscoe brothers face Jack Evans and Ruckus. Bryan Danielson faces Tyler Black. That's going to be the show stealer, I think, in my opinion. Jimmy Jacobs and the Necro Butcher will face Roderick Strong and Rocky Romero. Stipulations to be announced: B.J. Whitmer and Brent Albright face Delirious and El Generico, and Austin Aries against Jigsaw. Plus, Claudio Castagnoli, Adam Pearce with Shane Hagedorn, Daisy Hayes, Pele Primo, and more. And if that's not enough, for you lucky fans in Dayton, Ohio, there's going to be a mini convention while the cage is set up. Several stars of Ring of Honor will be available for autographs, including the Briscoe brothers. There will also be a live Q&A session with an ROH superstar. Now, the next night, they are in Chicago, Illinois. Nigel McGuinness, if he's still the champion, defends the title against Roderick Strong. However, if McGuinness loses the belt the night before, his match with Roderick Strong will be a steel cage match. Delirious faces Adam Pearce in a dog collar match. An ultimate endurance match for the World Tag Team titles. First fall is a scramble match. The second fall is an I Quit match. And the third fall is for the gold. Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black defend against Jigsaw and Ruckus, Davey Richards and Rocky Romero, and B.J. Whitmer and Shane Hagedorn. Mark Briscoe faces the Necro Butcher in a no disqualification match. Dream Partner Tag Match sees Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries face Eric Stevens and Jay Briscoe. Claudio Castagnoli faces El Generico in the rematch from the Race to the Top tournament finals. And Jack Evans faces Brent Albright plus Chris Hero with Larry Sweeney, Tank Tolan, Sarah Del Rey, Bobby Dempsey, Daisy Hayes, and more. Now, tonight is Ring of Honor's fourth pay-per-view, Undeniable. The show starts at 10 p.m. It is on demand, or in demand, and the Dish Network and everything else. So, make sure you watch that pay-per-view. And real quick, a new sale for Ring of Honor this week is a Four Corners of Saving. You can get 15% off your next order, $5 straight shooting DVD series, inventory reduction, $10 DVDs on certain ones, and 20% off all live event tickets. So if you want to buy, go to ROHWrestling.com. When I come back, the indies for this week.